Okay, 21st of May, I'll be about 21st of May, walk what, 425, 625. It's a boring one. Going to be going out again for the next. Going to be going out again in a few hours. Not going down to the. I won't go down to the beach. It's. Going to try a different walk. Might get a few bits and pieces done in that time. Go to Riverside Park. Go to follow the Pilgrims Way. Do a wee bit of that barefoot. Always planned on doing that barefoot anyway. But forecast isn't meant to be great, but at least it's meant to be warm. Yep. I mean, it's been a long, like last summer was long and sunny. This winter, but it was at least the winter last year was dry. Never had that this year. It was always damp, and I think when it's damp and wet, like it normally was last year, this year, it was a long, cold, damp winter, and I got hit by flu a couple of times. Time to get out and time to. I've got 4 good months and the rest of it all. Time to get the barefooting done. I don't want this to be a 40 walk year. I hate it when I do that because it's no good for it. Brings you down when you're not getting out there. This walk's kind of a boring one, but it's 5 o'clock in the morning and all I need to do is get my bag ready, pack a couple of bottles of water. I can't find my map, but I know roughly where I'm going. It's reasonably well signposted anyway. I've downloaded the map on my phone. The one thing we never got right last time was when I first did it, we took the easy way. You're meant to be going through Balburney Woods, but we couldn't see the signposts and we couldn't work out the map, so these things you're always taking wrong turns. So we did walk by Balburney House and that saw us to the same place. It seemed like it would be taking us on an etch a sketch round, but I suppose the Pilgrims Way was only open a year when we did that, so when a friend and I did it, but normally when I go barefooting, the vast majority is me walking alone or so yeah, which is fine. I prefer to walk barefoot alone. Well, occasionally, sometimes it's nice to have somebody with me, but most of the time I'm doing it alone anyway, which is fine. Very, very occasionally have I had someone with me. I think maybe about one walk in 50. Anyway, the grass is cool but not cold. You can definitely feel moisture in the air. The forecast is for drizzle and forecast is for light rain, so we'll see. I'll do what I normally do. Then, yeah. Guess I'll take it easy and it's only about 7 or 8 miles, so it's not too bad. I could go to Leaving and I could do the beach walks, but it's not I'm just bored of doing the same walks all the time, those beach walks, and there's a long stretch from what I remember going into Kennaway. There's a long stretch of dirt path, so that, since I first did it, I mean I did it in trainers last time I think, or walking sandals. I would love to, it's one of those stretches where I would love to do it barefoot. There's something nice about walking on dirt. It's normally well, did it often enough when I lived in Bonnyrigg. Texturally, it feels amazing. Then tomorrow I need to go into the city, and I don't know what my plan is. I need to pick something up in the city, maybe meet up with Christine, and give my feet a quick, because I know they're covered in the grass, which, yep, it normally feels like I'm wearing a green pair of socks. I'll get a see if we can get a torch off. The light, no, flashes still on. But anyway, tomorrow I'll do this again. Then see what the weather's like. Worst comes to worst, I'll do some barefooting down to hers, or I could just, I don't know, we'll work something out. Look, 425 just now. I'll do this again tomorrow morning anyway. It's just a nice way to start your day. But also, while it's late, like best time of year, it might be about, I don't know, between 6 and 8 weeks where it's lovely and light, and in fact 6 to 12 weeks where you're not bumbling about in the dark. And I've probably missed about 3 or 4 of those already. Get maybe about 12 weeks at most. No, we're only about 3 weeks away from the shortest, longest day, so we don't have the light for long, and summers never last long enough. However, and I'm not on annual leave till, luckily I've got at least a week off in July. Starting to feel burned out at work. Definitely feeling burned out. Anyway, these walks never last long enough. However, I'll be up going to Given Bank at some point today, so. But yeah, it's not been a cold one. It's been a cold winter, but it's not been cold. Meaning that, but yeah, it's been cold and damp, which means walking around here would have been. I remember trying it once in the winter, and it was just too cold. I think that was even in about March or February. We got here. I'd managed to get the more motivation as soon as I put my foot down. I knew it was just too much for me, but now I've got my spring back. My plan was always to get to the 700s this year. Got lucky at the end of last year. I did push myself last year, but if I do, if I don't, well, I'll get I've been doing this since 2017, averaging 60 odd walks a year. It's not bad. Yeah, anyway, it's not about the numbers, it's all about enjoying it. And today I'm definitely going to do that. Signing off.